So on to Nate Diaz, the realest fighter the UFC has ever known. Nate Diaz once smoked a joint at a UFC news conference. He once left a broken-down contract negotiation at company headquarters and relieved himself outside next to a garbage bin. He once brilliantly submitted an opponent with a triangle choke while shooting his middle fingers at the live broadcast camera's double fingers and a fully locked triangle, shouted broadcaster Joe Rogan. He once, along with Jorge Masvidal, inspired the UFC to create the one-time baddest mother expletive championship belt. It was such a big deal Donald Trump showed up, the first Jew president to ever attend an MMA card. Diaz, 37, fought his way into the promotion 15 years ago by winning the reality show Ultimate Fighter. He'll fight his way out Saturday when he takes on Tony Ferguson in the main event of UFC 279, fulfilling his contract and earning himself the professional freedom to do, as Diaz's want, whatever the hell he feels like. Keep fighting. Stop fighting. Fight Jake Paul. Return to the UFC one day. Just stick with his new fight promotion business, Real Fight Inc., to go along with his other business interest, the cannabis company, the clothing line, and jiu-jitsu training center he operates with his older brother, Nick. Who knows? Maybe not even Diaz. Even the end came with typical drama, although this time not of his making. He was supposed to fight the more formidable, at least on paper, Khamzat Chimaev at 170 pounds. However, the undefeated Chimaev didn't come close to making weight Friday, so the UFC had to scramble to give Diaz more money and an opponent in Ferguson on a 4-fight losing streak. Here, on his second-to-last day, Diaz held the promotion over a barrel, just as he always wanted. Completing his UFC contract might be Diaz's greatest victory in the fight game. It's something Hall of Fame talents with teams of lawyers have tried and failed through the years. The UFC always wins, is always able to force extensions and sign new deals to keep marquee stars locked in until they become replaceable. This just doesn't happen. Of course, Nate Diaz just doesn't happen either. You could trace his MMA origins to a park near Take High School in Lodi, California, which Diaz attended for 2 years before dropping out. On this day, he was involved in a fight just off campus. Whole school, everybody there, Diaz recalled, that included Nick Diaz, even though he'd quit school after his freshman year. The brothers, along with sister Nina, were raised in and around Stockton, California, in a blue-collar Mexican-American family. Backing down was never an option. This was just the latest scrap. We fought it out for a little while, nobody won, Nate said. We both just cracked each other a few times. It was a very crazy fight. The cops came, sent my name back to the school. The next morning, with Nate home due to suspension, Nick said he was leaving for training and Nate should join him. Nick said, "You better get your ass to the gym with me after that." Expletive-ass performance, Nate recalled. A career was born. This was around 2000, when the UFC was still banned by most states, not to mention on pay-per-view. Future UFC President Dana White was still working as a boxing instructor. The Diaz brothers would watch some early UFC cards on rented VHS tapes and become enthralled with jiu-jitsu. But there was no long-term plan. They would become big organic stars for this organically growing sport. MMA is a chaotic endeavor, but many of its best come from stable backgrounds and all-American wrestlers, Olympic champions, or products of childhood spent in strict gyms from Dagestan to Sao Paulo that turn them into multifaceted fighting machines. The Diaz brothers took their training seriously. They are Gracie black belts in jiu-jitsu. Yet their style is from the street, a combination of skill, stamina, and the mentality of teenage dropouts with nothing to lose. What their signature strike, the Stockton Slap, is designed to deliver is disrespect, not devastation. Their ability to bleed without concern, willingly accept massive punishment, and force fighters to finish them while always punching back is perhaps beyond compare. He's a expletive dog, Masvidal said of Diaz after winning the BMF belt in 2019. Those same shots, I've hit a lot of people, they fold like a lawn chair. You've literally got to kill that guy. Last year, Nate took a 24-minute beating at the hands of Leon Edwards that was so bloody Rogan said Diaz looked like a horror movie. Yet Diaz never stopped clowning, preening, and flipping Edwards the bird as well as moving forward until he rocked Edwards with the final minute left and nearly scored a massive upset. He wobbled me, Edward acknowledged. Edwards was victorious on the scorecards, but Diaz won the roar of the crowd. Even before giving out the address to the house party, he was throwing later that night and saying everyone was welcome. That is why Diaz remains such a big draw despite a 2013 record and just one victory since 2016.